A very good morning, students. Welcome back to the online class. Just we are continuing with the last chapter. What we learned in the last chapter, it was lesson number 4, page number 206, and the lesson name was force, work and energy. We had learned about force. In that, force is a push or pull of an object and different types of force: gravitational force, frictional force, muscular force, elastic force and centripetal force. These all we have learnt. It's not examples we have learnt. And next was work. And work. If we apply our force to do anything, to move an object, when it is done, so the work is done. And for that, we are having some simple machines. That also examples I gave, like levers, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, screws and wedge. These are some of the examples. And the next topic was what? It was the next topic, energy. About the energy, we are going to learn in this class. Okay. Before that, what you have to do, take out your textbook, your rough notebook, your pencil, eraser. And in the yesterday's class, I told you all to read the textbook. Have you all learned? Did you learn the textbook? Did you read the textbook properly? Till page number 210, we had done the explanation. From page number 206 to 210. 210, it was over. Now it is next page 211. The topic is energy. What you have to do now? Take out your rough notebook, your pencil, eraser, textbook. If you want, you can mark down in the textbook itself. You can underline or else write down in the rough notebook, which you feel it is important. Okay. Now, energy. What is energy? Why do we need this energy? To do anything, to do any action or else any work, we need energy, right? If we want to push an object, pushing an object or pulling an object is called as force. Yes, no? For that force, we need some energy. Without energy, can we do that? If you are not having the food properly, do we get the energy? No. If we are not having the energy, can we do any work? No. Can we write even if we are not having energy? No, we can't write, we can't read, we can't sit properly also. Yes, no, we'll feel like falling down. We'll feel to sleep. Yes, no, if we are not having energy, we can't do anything. So, the main thing, we need energy. Nothing in this world can work without energy. Nothing in this world, it can work without energy. We need energy for doing all the works. Vehicles cannot move without energy from fuels. Even vehicles, they need energy. How do they get the energy? With the fuels. The vehicle get the energy from the fuels. Without fuel, can it move? Can it get the energy? No. With the fuel only, it will get the energy. Televisions, fans, washing machines, music systems, computers, refrigerators, all the different kinds of appliances. It needs electrical energy. It needs electrical energy. Yes, no. If electricity is not there, can it work? No. Fan, can it work? Refrigerator, can it work? No. TV, can it work? No. Without electricity, it can't work. So there are different kinds of energy also. Like see, for vehicles, it needs fuel. So fuel is the energy. And for the appliances, they need electricity to run, like washing machine, refrigerator, TV, computers, fan, everything. If we switch on the electricity, only the fan will run. Yes, nor is the fan will run? No. So it needs electrical energy. And the same way, living things, we get energy from the food. Yes, no, we get energy from the food. Plants get energy from sunlight. The plants, how do they get energy? We human beings, living beings, will get energy from the food. Plants get energy from the sunlight. So energy is the basis for everything. So energy is the basic thing for everything, and all the work can be done with the energy only, and for each and everything they need energy. Okay, if it is living things or non-living things, vehicles, appliances, yes, no, it is all non-living things, but it needs some energy to do the work. Yes, no? You cannot do work without energy. Without energy, we can't do the work at all. The amount of work you do depends on the amount of energy you have. See, the amount of work, how much work you do, it depends on the energy, how much you have. Yes, no, if you have lots of energy, you can do more work. If you don't have energy, can you do the same work? See, morning you had nice food and you are having nice energy. It's no good energy you have. You had nice breakfast. You have good energy. You are writing something. You can write 2 to 3 chapters. You can complete. By afternoon, the energy will be getting down. Yes, no, the food what you had, it will be over. The energy will be getting down. By afternoon also, you'll be having the same energy what you had by the morning. No. Can you write the same thing what you wrote the morning what you had completed the work, the same work can you do when you're not having the energy also? No. So the work what we do, it depends on the completely of the energy what we are having. Energy can thus be defined as the capacity to do work. Energy can be thus defined as the capacity to do the work. Do you know that energy can have different forms? Do you know that energy is having different forms? The same way how the force is having its own different forms, the energy is also having different forms. Okay, what are those? See, now we'll just learn what are those. It is energy of sunlight, energy of motion, chemical energy, atomic energy, electrical energy, and energy from fuels. These are the different types of energy. See, which are those? Energy from sunlight and energy of motion, chemical energy, atomic energy, electrical energy, and the energy from fuels. Okay, these are the some of the types of energy. See here, energy from sunlight. The sun is the main source of energy for the earth. Yes, no, for the earth, the sun is the main source of energy. This energy is called as solar energy. The energy which we get from the sunlight, the sunlight what we get is called as solar energy. Plants use solar energy to make their food. Yes, no, the plants, even the plants needs the solar energy, sunlight to make its food. It prepared its own food with the help of sunlight. We have learned. Yes, no, with the help of sunlight. If it have water, carbon dioxide, minerals, everything it is having also. If it is not having sunlight, it can't prepare its food. Yes, no. So even the plants also needs solar energy to prepare its own food. There are special cookers and heaters which help us to cook food and heat water. And there are again some special cookers and heaters which helps us to cook or heat the water, cook the food or heat the water. It traps the sunlight, the solar cookers or the solar water heaters. It traps the sunlight. With the help of sunlight, the food is prepared, the food is cooked, or as the water is getting heat. Okay, and they work on solar energy and are called solar cookers or solar heaters. They work on the solar energy. They are completely dependent on the solar energy. Okay, so it is all, they are also called as solar cookers or solar heaters. Some battery cells also use sunlight to make electricity. Some battery cells, some of the battery cells, it also traps the sunlight to make electricity. They are called solar cells. They are called as solar cells. Okay, the picture it is given in the textbook, you can see later. This is what about solar energy. Next is energy of motion. See here, when something moves, it gets energy. This energy in turn make things move. When you hit a ball, when something moves, okay, when something moves, we are applying some force to the object. It is moving. When it is moving, it gets some energy to move. Yes, no, it gets some energy to move. That energy what we are putting to that object, that is that energy. It is moving that, or it is making that object to move. Okay, here see, when you hit a ball, you move the bat. When we want to hit a ball, we want to first move the bat. First, we are putting our energy to the bat. We are moving the bat. We are trying to hit the ball from the bat. Then, with the help of the bat, the energy is passed to the ball. Yes, no, when we are hitting, it is passed and it is moving the ball. See, the more you move the bat, the more energy it has. With this energy, the bat moves the ball. Yes, no, how much faster you move the bat, how much the energy you are putting to the bat. The energy, with that help of energy, the bat is hitting the ball. So the energy is moved to the ball. Then the ball also moves very fast. Yes, no? When you drive in a nail into the wall, you first move the hammer backwards. When we want to put a nail, when we want to drive a nail means to put a nail. Okay, when we want to put a nail, what we'll do first, the hammer we'll hold. We'll just take it backwards and then we'll hit. Yes, no? We'll just move like this. Back side, front, back, front, back, front. Yes, no? It gets energy by this movement. The hammer gets the energy from this movement. When we are taking backwards and again when we are hitting, it gets the hammer gets the energy. With this energy, the hammer pushes the nail into the wall. With this energy, what we are applying the energy force to the hammer, that energy, it is just putting the nail into the wall. With that help of energy, the hammer is putting the nail to the wall. It is hitting the nail. By that energy, the nail is driven into the wall. When the blades of a mixie move, it grinds the food. The mixer, when the blades of a mixer move, the food is grind. It is the energy of the moving blade that moves the food and grind it. It is the energy of the moving blade. When the blade is moving, the food is grind. Yes, no? So, it is called as the energy of the moving blade. Because of that energy of the moving blade, the food is grind. Moving water has energy of motion. Even the moving water will be having a energy of motion. This energy is called tidal energy. This energy is called as tidal energy. The moving water also, it has the energy of motion. It is called as tidal energy. Moving water falls with force from a height onto turbines. The energy in the water makes the turbines move. Then they produce electricity. The water from the walls, it is moving from the great height. From the falls, it is moving from the great height. It is falling from the great height into the turbines. When it is falling, a kind of electricity is produced. It is called as hydroelectricity. Moving wind also has energy of motion. Moving wind, not only water, the moving wind also has a energy of motion. We use this energy to turn windmills in order to make electricity. This moving wind, it is also having some energy of motion. Because of that moving wind, the windmills are turning. The windmills are moving. When the windmills are moving, the electricity is produced. Okay, this is what about energy of motion. Next is chemical energy. Batteries have chemical energy in them. This comes from the chemicals in them. Batteries have the chemical energy in them. This comes from the chemicals in them. The batteries, we all know batteries are having chemical energy because they are having some chemicals inside the batteries. When we use them, the energy stored in them changes into electrical energy. When we are using that batteries, the chemical energy which it is stored in the batteries, it is changing its energy into the electrical energy. It is changing itself into a electrical energy, the batteries. And next is the atomic energy. An atom is a smallest particle of matter. An atom is a smallest particle of a matter. When atoms split, we get atomic energy. When atoms split, we get atomic energy. This energy is used for producing electricity. This atomic energy, it is used to producing electricity again. Next is electrical energy. We all know we use electrical energy for heating, lighting, and for running electrical gadgets such as computers, air conditioners, televisions, fans, coolers, and refrigerators. For all these things, we need electricity, right? This is all because of the electrical energy, the energy which we are getting from the electricity. And next comes to the energy from fuels, the energy what we are getting from the fuels. It is, see, we get energy by burning fuels such as wood, gas, coal, and petrol. This is used to cook food, to run cars, engines, etc. Yes, no? Wood, gas. If we burn the gas only, we can cook. Yes, no? And coal and petrol. It is used for machineries, engines, vehicles, everything. It all needs the fuel. With the help of fuel only, that work is done. Okay, that is called as fuel energy. So now, till here we have learned about energy. First class was force, work, and energy. In this energy, there are different types of energy. Energy of sunlight, the solar energy. Energy of motion, it is like hydroelectricity or wind energy. Everything comes under energy of motion. Chemical energy, atomic energy, electrical energy, and the energy from fuels. Okay, till here we have learned. Now take out your homework book, your EVS homework book. I'll give some hard words. Write each 5 times. And the classwork you will be getting soon. Try to complete it fast. Okay. Take out your homework. Write today's date and day and write hard words. I'll write the hard words here. You can copy down. Gravitational force. First one force, second one gravitational force, frictional force, muscular force, elastic force, centripetal force, levers, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, wedge, solar energy, tidal energy, chemical energy, and atomic energy. These are the 15 hard words. Completely you should write 5 times each. This is your homework. Okay, this is your today's homework. 15 hard words are there. See, once again I'll read: force, gravitational force, frictional force, muscular force, elastic force, centripetal force, levers, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, wedge, solar energy, tidal energy, chemical energy, atomic energy. Completely 15 hard words are there. Each 5 times you have to write. Okay. Thank you, students.